Thanksgiving Day mission in the Skoolie, boys. Woo! Half-built Johnny, half-built Johnny.
Hey, always been a black sheep, struggling to work the ATM. I just bet 20K on black at the...
Good morning, YouTube. Here we are, opening the bus up for another morning of work. Let's see how this thing dried up. Dried up pretty good. I like this thing, man. So yeah, today, it's freezing cold out. I want to put some paint on the bus, but it's too cold this morning to put paint. So I got some wood to start this build out here for our kitchen area, our counter space where we're going to put our sink and then have our shelves underneath and maybe get an idea of exactly where the bed is going to go. So, oh yeah, and there's a surprise coming today. The rig that got me into bus life, it's a 1997 Chevy P30 step van. It is coming here today. The company Sector 9 that I used to drive it for is bringing it back and it's staying at the shop. So it's gonna be cool to put the bus that got me into rigs into my own rig that I bought because I used to drive that bus for them. So pretty stoked on that. Yeah, so let's get all the tools out, get some measurements, and start getting ready. Drill this tape measure. I got a pencil in my ear already. I also have this to put in the bus. It's so we can have shore power when we're at like campsites and stuff. I got some screws. Yeah, I think that's all I need for now. Need the circular saw and the electric cord. Got this piece in here now, cut, and I had to cut all these little like notches, 4 notches on it to make it sit up against the wall with the screw heads. So I'm gonna have this here, and then the countertop to wherever the bed goes, and then I'm thinking like a wall here, like that goes all the way to the roof. But we'll see. Yeah. Finally got this piece cut. I think it's gonna work. I don't know, this thing's kind of hard to get this curve up here, up in the ceiling like this, but I got it okay. Fine. Luckily, I'm doing like pallet on top of this, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I can cut my pallet pieces up around that. So now I'm trying to figure out the length in which I want my cabinet and then start putting things together piece by piece. And seeing where this is what we're looking at now, ladies and gentlemen. So you walk in the door, here's the bed, and here's the kitchen being built. Don't mind the particle board, it's going to have topping. This is just to build it up. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. And the bedroom's gonna be back here, so it's gonna be divided up. Bus build is going along. I gotta go eat some breakfast, make some blueberry pancakes, just not them. Early bird catches the motherfucking worm, boys. When they're out of the pine plywood you need, boys. Look at that shelf. Empty. I'm not hyped on that. Not fucking hyped. It legit seems like every time I go to get something for this bus, they're out of it at my Home Depot or my Lowe's. Like the plexiglass, had to drive 45 minutes to get it. Now they don't have pine plywood at my Home Depot and they don't sell it at the Lowe's. The bus is I don't know, man, it's gnarly. But yeah, I got some pine plywood at the house. We're gonna go back and see what we can do to finish up the kitchen. The first seat is boxed out here. It's looking pretty good, I think. It's not looking bad. Got the heater hoses running behind it. I got these fancy little hinges I'm gonna put on here to make this little storage. And then I have this one cut out over here to put another seat. I just gotta figure out how big my table is, how much leg room I need, and the whole bit. So bus is coming together. It's starting to turn it into a build. It's gnarly, Charlie. Back at the old Home Depot, this time at the Downingtown location. Let's see if they have what I need. They didn't have exactly what I was looking for, but they had some other sanded ply stuff that ended up actually being like $1 cheaper than the stuff I was using, so I'll see if I like it. About to cut out my first ever chair type thing I'm making, so we'll see how it goes. First ever seat cut out. I don't think it looks bad, actually. It looks pretty neat. Let's get a vibe check here, guys. Wow, first seat I've ever built is not looking bad. It's looking pretty good, dude. With this thing, I fixed the lid so it opens all the way now. We are dynamite, boys. Sunlight, skylight letting all the light in. Oh, it's on like Donkey Kong. I gotta get a look at what happened here, boys. It's the next day. I was sweeping it up last night to go get some pizza with the squad and show you guys how far we got, and I just I barely even made it. I was throwing up on the steps inside. It was weird. So I'm back alive. Here's where we're at. I got this side built as well. I made a little seat out of that one. I just need to cap it. So there's that and that. So the kitchen is roughly framed in now. I'm waiting to go to IKEA and get the countertop for there and the countertop for there, because they're so cheap at IKEA. There's no point to not just buy them there. That's what we got for the kitchen area. And today, or in the next video you guys are about to watch, if you want to keep watching, watch it. The next video is going to be me installing the bed frame back there. So that will be me putting in the bed frame back here, and then eventually we'll finish off the kitchen, but that's that for now. So I hope you guys like this build video.
As long as the human being has certain appetites for gambling, pornography, or whatever, someone's always going to surface to serve these needs. Always.
Just when I thought I was out,